We are live and direct from the WYEP studios today with a room full of WYEP supporters and the Laurel Lowlifes, our local 913 artists for August. Now, we're going to get to know them in just a minute, but, we got to start with a song. So, Laurel Lowlifes, take it away. We are live and direct with the Laurel Lowlifes today here on WYEP. They are from right here in Pittsburgh and featured all month long on the local 913. So for anyone listening who doesn't know you yet, can you give us a little bit of the backstory? How did you get here?
Yeah, we all met in the music scene and were gigging together, kind of in like a couple of different projects and things, and all sort of decided now officially a little over 2 years ago, like, oh man, we actually like groove pretty good, we get along really well. Let's like make this a real deal thing, give it a shot. So yeah, that's kind of how we got here today.
Well, I love the name. I'm a big fan of the Laurel Highlands, so I do appreciate the pun. Who's the genius in the band? And did you know immediately that you had the best band name in Pittsburgh?
So, hilariously enough, no one in the band actually came up with the name. I was a barista for a couple of years, and one of my coworkers at the time, I was yapping their ear off and was like, I don't know, we don't have a name yet, and I want it to be something with like maybe an herb or a flower or something earthy, and brought up like laurel and a couple of other herbs and things. They were like, well, Laurel, okay, L and L, what else could be L? Laurel Lowlifes. And I was like, how did you, wait, I've been debating about this for a month. How did you do that fast? Yeah.
It's perfect. And I think in certain musical genres, like, there's more of an openness to that particular kind of humor, but there's also a fine line between being like a band that is funny and like being a joke band. And I think that you guys have the fun, serious ratio, like at just the right level. Which is something that I struggle with a lot, you know, where I should be sincere, but I end up just making a joke. So how do you do it? And have there been instances where you felt like, you know, maybe we need to write this in a different way?
Oh, yeah, for sure. This group is quite the dynamic. I think I'm pretty serious, maybe sometimes too much so. And David David might be a little bit of the funny guy. So I think it comes down to just how we work as a group and being willing to let people have their strong suits in their different areas. When it comes to writing, that line between humor and seriousness, I think it's, you know, music is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be something that's a creative outlet. So we have the time of our lives getting to write it, and sometimes you're writing about something that is more lighthearted and just the joy of what can come and go in life, and sometimes you're writing about not that, and you know, we just kind of let those emotions be what they need to be for whatever song it needs to be.
And there's more than one songwriter in this group as well, right? And there's more than one lead singer sometimes. So how do you decide, you know, what's gonna end up on tape? Like, is it a democratic process? Is there someone who's a bit more heavy-handed? Because I feel like it can be good, but it can also be challenging.
Yeah, I think we took a good bit at the beginning of this project to really hone in on what is the Lowlife sound. And I think we tend to just we write individually, sometimes we all write together, and we have a pretty good grasp on, okay, this is good for this project, so we'll bring this one forward. Or, well, I have this other song that I really like, but it's not the right sound for this. David, do you want to talk a little bit about that? I feel like you're also pretty...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like every time we bring a song to the table, there's a bit of like picking apart that goes on, which ultimately ends up making the song better. Just kind of, oh, we should add a stop here. Oh, we should change up the rhythm in this one part. And so I feel like all the time we like bring something to the table that we think is a complete song, and it turns out it was 70% of a song, and that missing 30 like comes into it through, you know, group dynamics.
Yeah.
And I feel like that takes a lot of trust too, right? I mean, you guys have to know that everybody's here to do the best to serve the song.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's an entire process, it really is, but we all definitely come to the table with, you know, criticism or critique or feedback or guidance as always being a strengthener and never a, well, we don't like it, you know? And I also think that we've known each other now for a good bit, so we do a good job at, you know, being honest with each other.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up, how being able to accept constructive criticism, not as personal criticism, whenever you're collaboratively working on a project is really important, because someone will bring a song idea, and it's very personal when you bring your own creation to the table, and then someone says, oh, I like this, but how about we change that? And being able to be flexible with that is really important.
Well, you guys want to play a couple more songs, and then I'll give you my notes?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, we're ready for it. ghosts reappear after all the wreckage clears. And some old stories that I know I'll fear. If I known what I know now, maybe I wouldn't be spellbound. I'm waiting for a call to come out. Live out your lives on someone else's dime. Record player memories, past lies are losing their clarity. Are you a friend or a foe? No longer a part of me. They say ghosts reappear after all the wreckage clears. And some old stories that I know I'll fear. If I know what I know now, maybe I wouldn't be spellbound. I'm waiting for a call to come out. They say ghosts reappear after all the wreckage clears. And some old stories that I know I'll fear. If I know what I know now, maybe I wouldn't be spellbound. I'm waiting for a call to come out. Thank you. All right. Ran into you after a summer or two. Seems you changed a bit, honey, I did too. Wandering around, catching trains to strange towns, searching for what I lost and people who seem found. Virginia is for lovers, went there hoping to find another. Just ran into the same self-blunders. Came back around with my pride trailed across the ground. Now take whatever scraps you got lying around. It's August and I'm lost in search of warmth before the frost. So darling, won't you come on near? Swear I'll hold you close and dear, at least until the spring is here. So baby, bring your smokes and I'll bring the beer. Hey baby, what you up to lately? Heard a rumor about a girl from Cincinnati. Would be such a shame if she hurt you badly. And if what they said is true, she must have left you pretty black and blue. So baby, come on over, we can start anew. It's August and I'm lost in search of warmth before the frost. So darling, won't you come on near? Swear I'll hold you close and dear, at least until the
So good. It's the Laurel Lowlifes here on WIP. We are live and direct with the band today, spotlighting them throughout the month of August. And that, so I do have a note for you. That song is perfect. It is absolutely perfect. I love to hear it. Tell us a little bit about how that one came together.
I wrote that one. Woohoo. Yeah, that song, the backstory on that one's kind of funny. The song came out of necessity. When we started up this project, we were looking at our set list, and I was like, guys, we just need like a fun drinking song. Like, we just need something that, like, if people don't like folk, if they don't like Americana, or they're not into stomp and holler, like, it's just something that's gonna make them want to dance and listen and just have some fun with us. So that song started with the chorus of baby, bring your smokes and I'll bring the beer. That was the first line to that entire song. And then the rest kind of built around it, and it became this fun, upbeat, we're here for the fun of it, kind of summer shindig. Yeah.
It's working. I mean, I'm craving a smoke and something cool right now, except we're at work, so maybe later. Now, Britt, would you take a minute to introduce everyone else here on stage today, and yourself,
Yeah.
of course, too?
Yeah, of course. Well, first off, we got Brendan Beaver over there on the drums. We have the one and only Dan Miller up on that bass. We have David Powell on the guitar. We got Jack Hill on the mandolin. And yeah, howdy, my name is Britt, not Laurel.
Well, while the love is strong in this room, I'm curious who else in Pittsburgh should we be listening to? Because I feel like for some people it can be overwhelming to, try to just like look at the Pittsburgh music scene and try to figure it out on their own. So we like you. Who do you like?
Yeah, we're big fans of Vita Chai, Wake Robin, Colt Winter Lepley, Dave Shepard. Who else has a good one to throw out there?
Nick Guckert was the first musician to be nice to me when I moved to Pittsburgh, so Nick Guckert.
Nick Guckert's great,
He's such
too.
a sweetie.
Yeah. Anyone else got one that they want to throw in the ring? Woodland Creatures. Oh, Bonnie and the Mere Mortals, too. Bonnie's awesome. Yeah, there are so many really great musicians here in Pittsburgh, especially in the folk scene. It's a really wonderful community here.
And I feel like a lot of people are making this music, but they're also, trying to survive. So I saw a video that you put out on Instagram a couple of months ago saying that, nobody talks about how wild it is to do something like this and then have to go back to the office. So talk about it. Describe that feeling for us.
Yeah, I get to do that today. Yeah, it is a really interesting dynamic, and it's one that I guess I've had a personal shift in. So I've gone from being a barista, which was definitely a little more, made my schedule a little more available for things like this, to now I run a music school. So I've gotten this like sit-down desk job. And there were just so many nights where, we'd be out late gigging and we'd have a room of tons of people listening to our music, and then you go to work and you're like, whoa, now I'm in normal life. And it's very weird, but it's out of necessity too, Yeah, it's tough to be a musician these days. Gotta do what you gotta do.
So what can we do on this side of the stage to make sure that you're supported so that maybe you don't have to go back to the office next week? Like, what in your opinion are the most important real world things that we can do as music fans to support our favorite musicians?
Go to live music. Support local small venues. That's the biggest one. It's, there's only so much that you can do with creativity like this, and it's way more fun to have an audience listening to your music than it is to just bust it out in studio, send it out into the ether, and then hope that people are listening. So that's the biggest one. Go to local shows, support local bands. And then I personally recommend that if you're downloading music, we're all on all of the platforms, as most artists have to be. But if you have a way of being able to buy it, do it. If it's CDs, vinyls, if it's downloads, that money goes directly back to the artists, and that's another great way to directly support.
Yeah, and you guys have super cool merch too. I saw a video of you literally hand stamping t-shirts. So how important is the visual aspect of your band to you? Because I feel like it can be a great way to like continue to tell the story once the music has stopped playing.
Yeah. So I'll start this by saying something that might be divisive. I don't like AI. I refuse to use it. And all of our merch, everything we have in this band is handmade by me. And all the designs are hand-carved rubber stamps that then I roll with ink and slap them on, heat press, all of it. It's all hand done. And I think that it's really important, especially while we're at the size that we're at now. It's such a nice way to get to connect with your fan base, with your audience, to say, like, here's a handmade piece of art that you now get to wear. And I feel like that's just so much more unique and connective than being like, here's a screen print that we have 150 of the exact same thing. Give us $50, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I hate AI too. It's okay. Not
Good.
divisive here. But
Good.
we're really glad that we got to do this today. Excited to get some more people to find out about the Laurel Lowlifes. So what we got plans for the rest of the summer? I mean, we're already into August. You going to be playing out around Pittsburgh, anywhere else?
Yeah, we're playing the festival in Sharpsburg. I think it's the festival
19th.
celebrating the anniversary of Sharpsburg on September 19th.
Okay. And you can find info on that on our concert calendar. And where can we find out more about you guys?
If you look up the Laurel Lowlifes, Laurel, if you don't know how to spell lowlife, that's hilarious. But we're everywhere. So if you Google us, you'll find us. If you look on Instagram, you'll find us. But that's the number one way to keep track of us is honestly our Instagram, because we'll just keep that updated all the time.
All right. Well, I think we got time for one more song, and you're doing a new one now?
Yeah, this is off of our latest release. This is a single called Aquarius Problems.
It's the Laurel Lowlifes with Aquarius Problems here on WIAP. Thanks again to you guys for finding the time to come in today and sharing this music. Audience, thanks for being here too. And don't forget your orders. Support Pittsburgh music. It is so important. Great to see everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. This is amazing. Thank you.
Do I get to talk again?
Yeah, but no slurs.